So apparently this is the thing. This is the thing. Whoa! Whoa!
I've been shifting super chat $2. Oh no, it's our tribal chief. Acknowledge him, bro. Pointing finger, pointing finger, pointing finger.
10K views, 1.3K dislikes. That is. Oh man, that is. Bloodborne is a masterpiece, but trying to play 30 FPS. Okay, so she pinned this. Oh no, Rags. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. Who's ready for a 2.5 hour breakdown by Rags? Who's ready for a 2.5 hour video? Oh no. No, she's cooked. All right, how about no? How about I don't hear you? How about that, bro? Some games run better at 30 FPS. What the fuck? If you're okay. We haven't even watched the video, and this is already going to be a thing. All right, let me go pee again, because I at least want to be empty for this. This is a bad, horrible take on her behalf. All right, I have not seen this video, clearly. But this is going to be... Welcome back, A. Kelly. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. A large prostate or diabetes or a drinking problem? No, I just drink a lot of water.
$5. As long as she doesn't play victim and takes the L with grace, it's all good.
This is 2 cans of seltzer in 1 cup, and I drank like 3 of these already.
Wasabi_kun super chat €2. I hope this reaction will bring views to my channel.
Oof. Wasabi, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, Fonz, I drink. I've already had. So I've had a Celsius. And 4 seltzers already. In like an hour. I drink a lot of water. And a Celsius is it's a diuretic too, so. Seltzer's not bad. It's just water. How is it bad?
Koki super chat $4.99. Last week the stream breaks. Yesterday Alex spent hours on the PO main menu, and now has to restart the stream again. Okay, old man, Alex fell off.
Cobra Kai, stop. LaCroix gang, I'm a LaCroix guy, but I have Spindrift. I'm more of a Spindrift guy. Are the Celsius cum flavored? Yes. Absolutely. PoE2 has consumed my life. It's actually insane. I checked Alyssa Mercante unblocked me. She likes me. Ew. Ooh, ew. Ew.
You like that, Alex? You like that?
Ew. Okay, chat. This is Archangel. Thank you for the 7 months. He's just handing you your L's, brother. Yeah. I don't have a prostate problem, chat. I piss a lot. I just drink a lot. I drink like over a gallon of water a day. I drink about a gallon and a half of cum, water a day. All right. That's awful. Okay. I don't have an enlarged prostate, Fonz. I don't have an enlarged I don't, Fonz. I check it myself. It's better if someone else checks it. Oh, I bet. No, Fonz. I just drink a gallon of fucking water every day, bro. And I just drank a diuretic. Relax, dude. I'll pray for you. Shut up. Fucking guy.
Will Broke Boy Lewis Super Chat $1.99. Mr. Boomstick gave you mad props last week, Alex.
Oh, for word? Could you find the clip for me? We'll watch it on stream. All right, let's see this. That's what I used to say until the beaties got me. Yeah, but I'm not. I don't have diabetes. I don't have an enlarged prostate. I got blood work recently. Everything is fine. It's okay, bro. We're good. I'm fine. There's none of that in my family history. It's good. Okay.
I know. Just hear me out. Bloodborne. This cosmic Victorian Gothic horror masterpiece came out back in March of 2015.
Okay, why does everybody want to be
Sam
naked?
Super
Jacob?
Chat $1.99. I hope Nvidia improves minimum VRAM next gen.
No, they won't. Alex can fix her. I can. I totally can. I can fix her, 100%. What's up with the position changing? It's Naked Jakey. It's Naked Jakey. That's what it is. So chat, I got a feeling. I have a feeling. There's a little anime one here. There's a Bloodborne tattoo here. There's a Final Fantasy Mog tattoo. A mogul. Shit, I feel like she'd fuck you in the ass.
Matthew Miller Super Chat $5. Every time I hear that Oblivion music, I get nostalgic. That game needs a remake.
Yeah, this is the 30 FPS girl. She's mid? No, I think there's a lot of potential here. Honestly, I really do. Hear you out? Listen, I'm listening.
The Born in Soulsborne. It was developed by From Software and their resident mastermind, Hidetaka Miyazaki. That's my boy right there. And if you have a Bloodborne fan in your life, you already know.
Mike Super
Erica.
Chat $5.
Erica, that's what it is.
I hope you're ready for an aneurysm.
All right, I'm ready. Thanks, Micah. Let's see it.
Got the art direction, the terrifyingly beautiful bosses, the trick weapons, not a single one of which is bad, by the way.
Hot take, chat. Dollar store Erica? What if I told you the trick weapons don't fucking matter and the only weapons that matter are the two-handers because it's the only good fucking weapon in the whole game is Lodric's sword because of the fucking knockback and the stun? I need a rest, 100%. Hot take, Bloodborne is mad. No, it's true. It's true. The only weapon you need is to dodge left. True.
Will Broke Boy Lewis Super Chat $5. Not sure which show Boomstick said it on, but basically he was giving you big credit for knowing your PC stuff and how games run on them with your vids.
Yeah, there are some brains in here.
Australian
besides the cum. Thanks, Will.
The only thing wrong with Alex's prostate is that it's tired of getting beaten all the time.
God fucking damn you guys, bro. I fucking hate you guys so much. I fucking hate you guys so much. Rafflecat Leet, if you're here, I just want to say thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Hey, Alex in chat. What's up, Joka? What's going on? All right, facts, baby. What do you mean, facts? The food to do it? Yeah, they do. Okay.
Level design, the story, the dogs, the crows, crow dogs, dog crows. This thing, those random aliens in the forest, an orphan, a random god tier castle zone you can only get.
That was the best part. That was the best part of Bloodborne. That was the best part of Bloodborne. The castle was the best part about Bloodborne. The castle was the best. You know why the castle was the best part about Bloodborne? Because it was, because it was a Dark Souls castle. Because the level design was of Dark Souls, not Bloodborne. Later, Quiet Tries. Thank you, bro. That was the best part of Bloodborne. I'm just saying how it is. That was the best part. I don't like the game. That was the only good part of the game.
To by carriage, a bunch of really badass women. The best DLC ever made.
The best DLC ever made? The best DLC ever made is Fear Extraction Point. Fear Extraction Point is the best DLC ever made. That's the best one. Best DLC ever made? Fear Extraction Point. That's the best DLC ever made. You ever play Fear, play the first one, and play Extraction Point, that is the best one ever made. That's the best DLC to add-on content ever made, period.
And a revolutionary combat system that rewards aggression and would go on to inspire an entire subgenre of Souls-likes. And it all runs at 30 frames per second. It's my favorite game of all time. My gateway to From Software games. Something that gave me a sense of control when I felt like I had.
So clearly she watches Nakey Jakey, and this is where she gets the editing style from. Clearly, that's what it is. I don't mind it. It's not a style for me. It's very like... It's a little bit much, but there are other people that are doing it too. There's another YouTuber that does this exact same thing. Let me see if I can find it.
Bloodlord Super Chat $2. Best DLC ever made. Me Too Shadow Broker and Me 3 Citadel.
So this guy does the same kind of content. This is Where Do Skyrim Rivers Come From?
I'm going to follow the river all the way to its endpoint. It's flowing, right? So it's flowing from somewhere.
See?
And it's flowing to somewhere. But where?
I mean... Oh, fuck. God. I kinda... Why is everybody doing the same thing? Look.
And where are we getting all this water from? Does it just shrink and expand at the whim of Todd Howard's mind? Or are there other water sources in the game that feed into these rivers
is a good video.
Like they do on Earth? If so, where do those water sources come from? In order to find the answers to these questions, I'm going to follow those all the way back to their source.
Like, this is a great idea for a video. Holy shit! Holy shit! Well, fuck me. All right, chat, I will be standing in the next set of videos holding the microphone in my fucking hand. I will be, from now on, I will be standing in my videos and holding the microphone in my fucking hand. 2025. That's how we're doing it. Holy shit, bro. Where do PoE2 rivers come from? Yeah, exactly. Bread tubing 101, 2.5 million views 101.
Had none. I even got my favorite boss tattooed on my arm and named my dog after another. So yeah, it's a masterpiece. And yet, without fail, every time I stream the game, there's at least one person who comes in and says,
"Yeah, I don't know about this game. I'll probably just wait till they release it at 60 FPS.
And my...
True. True and real. True. Because it would literally be so much better at 60 FPS. Wouldn't it? Like literally be better. She comes off cringy. I think she's just trying to be funny and humorous, and I think that's why it comes off that way, but I don't think it's bad.
Heart breaks.
Why would your heart break?
Everyone deserves to experience this.
Masla El Mazimus Super Chat $1.99. Be sure to hold that mic real close to your mouth.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on a second. Wait. 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 Didn't he?
Ian Carroll's Super Chat $4.99. You should see Bricky's vids on Outer Wilds and Mass Effect 3 MP.
I will. Didn't?
Drew B33TS Super Chat $4.99. Are you gonna take a look at the Soul Reaver remasters?
Yes.
Also, may I submit for your consideration the Suspicion theme from Persona 4?
Sure. I thought I saw a video where he did the same thing, where he's holding the mic in a cup, in a mug. It was another game.
Episode, they did a
Somebody in the chat said, get mugged. Honestly, this is far more funny because you can't hold this mic the way it's designed because of the fucking... Like, that is actually a very comedic thing. Holy... Am I going to start standing up doing videos, chat? This is actually an incredibly funny gag. Goddamn the autism. Yeah, okay, so I had a video in my head of Josh Strife from a year ago that I only watched for like 3 minutes, and I remembered him standing with it in the cup, and then I... Okay, listen. Just stop. I don't have autism, chat. I did not randomly in my brain pull up a video that I only watched 3.5 minutes of from a year ago, where I remembered Josh Strife Hayes standing with a microphone in his cup because he was standing, where I then remembered another video from 7 months ago about a guy standing doing Skyrim fucking rivers, and then having another video about a different person standing doing it about Bloodborne. I don't have autism. I do not have autism. I don't. All right. I didn't.
Fucking bullshit! 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 Son of a bitch! Bullshit, don't go get it.
Sounds like something with someone with autism would say.
Super chat
Thank you.
$1.99.
Thank you, lads. Thank you.
Instead of mug, you should use the fussy on the mic.
I would get fucking banned. I would get fucking banned if I did that. I would get fucking banned.
Jean Gillespie super chat $2. Comtissim. Captain _ Fo super chat $2. Alex, quit tism maxing.
Yes, the chair is clear. No, I'm not going to buy it. Toss maxing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. God damn it.
Really, though, the desire for Bloodborne running at double its frame rate has turned into something of a phenomenon in the gaming community.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
Just a couple weeks ago, the one and only Ben Starr said this completely unprompted at the Golden Joystick Awards.
Absolutely criminal that we don't have an official version of Bloodborne running at 60 frames per second.
And honestly, right now, in this very moment, we're closer to a Bloodborne remaster than we've ever been.
That is fucking huffing copium more so than anything I've ever seen. That is copium huffing to the max. That is like people saying, boy, Silksong's going to come out any day now. Silksong will be out any day now. Any day now.
Modders have been emulating it on PC with mild to moderate success.
Mild to moderate? We got it at 60 FPS. It's fucking crazy.
McDonald's 60 FPS mod is a real tangible thing on jailbroken PlayStations. Not that I'd know anything about that. And the game.
But wait, you jailbroke your PS4 to play at 60 FPS on Bloodborne. You literally know that it's 60 FPS on PC. So why would you defend 30 FPS? In the first 2 minutes, you've debunked your entire narrative. You know the whole thing is at 60 FPS on PC through emulation. You know that it could be played at 60 FPS on PS4 through a mod. Yet, you're going to defend this at 30?
Dragon Claw super
That's
chat
ridiculous.
$2. I sent you a video on your Twitter this week, Alex.
Dude, Dragon Claw, you got to send that again if you want me to watch it. I haven't seen anything like that on my Twitter, bro. It's been crazy.
Game's 10th anniversary is coming up early next year, which, if you're anything like me, you expect big announcements for franchises you love.
Look at it. 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 Put on the clown makeup, clown! Put on the nose! Honk it! Honk it! Any day now. Any day now. Any day now. Wait, so what is her video running at, actually? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Fucking bullshit! Fucking bullshit!
Oh, no.
Fucking bullshit! Fucking
Oh, no.
fucking bullshit! Fucking
Oh,
bullshit!
no.
Fucking bullshit! bitch. Bullshit, don't go
Oh
get it.
no, dude. Oh no. This is fucking unbelievable. No, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't do this.
On any perceivable anniversary. I'm even making this video a lot earlier than I had planned because
And
of
nothing
this
happened.
bullshit.
And
Server
nothing
maintenance
happened.
on PlayStation's 30th birthday.
Nothing happened.
Please. And even if it's not tomorrow,
30th birthday, nothing happened. Nothing. It's the 7th. What happened? Going to Empire 5600? Yeah, you can do that. This is what happened?
it makes sense that they would give us an official Bloodborne PC port, remake, remaster,
Copium.
sequel, anything tangentially
Nothing.
related to Bloodborne. Any of that could be announced at the Game Awards next week. But amidst everyone,
Bro, if nothing... Okay. There was I will go back to this tweet that I have later.
myself included, asking whether we could achieve 60 FPS, no one stopped to consider whether we should. I'm not afraid to say it. I think Bloodborne is at its best at its native 30 FPS. It simply doesn't need a 60 frame per second remaster. Here's why.
Chat, I can't fix her. I can't fix her, chat. I can't fix her. I can't fix her. I can't fix her. I can't. Let her cook? No. I can't, chat. This is beyond repair. It gets worse? This is beyond repair, bro. This is more than I bargained for, chat. This is way more than I bargained for.
But first, let's talk frame rate, because what even is 30 FPS? Well,
30 FPS is 30 frames per
Let
second.
me guess, it's more cinematic.
We're gonna find out, apparently.
Novotic, super chat $5. Sometimes people are wrong and that's okay. David Jaffe Prowley.
We're gonna watch David Jaffe later today too, I promise. Sound effects are too loud? I think so too, Josh. Yeah, they do sound a little bit too loud. Yeah.
when you see a video like this one, it's not technically a moving picture. It's 30 still images all jammed into 1 second. And our brains stitch them together to give the illusion that they're moving. Take a game in 60 FPS and you're jamming 60 frames into that same...
You can literally see it here, how this one stutters more than the other one. So like this one is it's a smoother animation than this one. So like you're literally explaining why more is better than less. Left better. Left butter. Left is literally butter. If I have 60 frames in 1 second compared to 30 frames, the animation is better, the gameplay is better, and there's a better way of responding to my actions and inputs because I don't have 30 frames to work with. I have 60 frames to where my cursor can move across the screen. So the gameplay and the input response is better. It is literally, factually better.
Singular second. What ends up happening is, with more frames to work with per second, our brains can create a smoother image.
So then the rest of the 10 minutes is wasted. We don't have to watch the rest, chat. We win. So the rest of the 10 minutes, there's nothing else to do. So, cool. Video's over. Congrats. We're done. Bloodborne should be 60 FPS. Wait, that's it. Video's over, done, right? Video's over.
That neuroscience thing where our brains turn this into this, it has a name. It's called the Phi phenomenon. And scientists have tried to study it further, but studying perception is notoriously difficult. Like, how do they know the blue that I see is the same blue that you see? How do we know that both of our human eyes both see at 60 frames per second? Do you remember this meme?
That's an old
It dates
meme,
all the way back to 1999. So what's the truth? Well, we really don't know. Some research says
your eyes do not see in frames per second. Your human eye does not see in frames per second, because if that was the case, I wouldn't be able to differentiate 120 FPS from 60. Your eyes do not take in light as a flicker. They take in light consistently. Which is why when a car goes 85 miles an hour and you can sit there and you look at the car, you can literally zoom in on the car and focus on it, and then you can see the car pass you by. Because you could say, that car's moving fucking fast.
Nero Super Chat
that car's moving fucking slow.
Them tidies in 30 FPS FFS.
We don't process frames per second. Because our eyes are not cameras where it's stitching a picture together. Our eyes are consistently taking in light. All the time. So we can see beyond 60, beyond 120. Like,
Atom in Super Chat,
that's how
$2.
it works.
That's some dumb sloppy head right there.
True. Photos per second, yes.
the human eye sees something around 70 FPS, but other research says closer to 40. And even then, the idea of
that's not, because then I wouldn't be able to see 60 or 120. Or 144. Like, none of that 40 FPS on your eye? No, dude. There's no frame rate on your eye. That's not real. I see 40 feet per second, true.
A biological FPS is really hard to study, and it's really not comparable to an FPS on a computer monitor. But those sort of ballpark estimates, they do make sense with how we perceive varying kinds of media. Like movies, for instance, are shown at just 24 frames per second.
Boom.
Most of us don't think twice about that. It's just how movies are supposed to look. But then they showed us The Hobbit at 48 frames per second.
Daniel Lawson Super Chat $2. Her mouth definitely runs at 120 hertz.
Yo, that was fucking mean, but... So, the reason why film is 24 FPS is because of a very old standard that happened with technology back in the day. And people got used to it and seeing things for decades at that frame rate. And then you have things like motion blur, chromatic aberration, a bunch of bullshit thrown on top.
$5. You see that casual hair flip, Alex? She hitting on us, chat.
True.
Sometimes simple chicks can be a good time.
Hey, that's what it is. So, and trying to correlate movies to games are vastly different. One is a passive form of entertainment. One is a interactive one. So being like, oh, 24 FPS is fine, but I'm not watching 24 FPS, I'm playing it.
$1.99. We see the world in real times, not in still images.
Correct, idiot. Correct.
And we kind of lost our minds. It looked all wrong. Too smooth. And why? Why does it look...
It looked wrong because we were so used to 24. It's like when you fucking play 30 FPS and you go on PC and you play 60 and you're like, oh, this is crazy. Why does this look like this? This is nuts. And then you get used to it and you're like, whoa, this is awesome. Why does this look like this? I got to get more of this. The reason why it looked wrong is because of the soap opera effect. Does anybody watch daytime TV? Does anybody watch daytime soap operas? Does anybody watch that?
Relev C.
No,
Super
yes.
Chat $2. Wrong, Alex. I have Neuralink.
Oh, true.
I see all at 240 FPS.
True. So daytime soap operas.
Super Chat $5. Part of the reason The Hobbit looked off at higher frame rates is because movie makeup is designed around that standard of 24 FPS.
Correct, which is also another standard of like, it's also called the, it's basically crossing the Rubicon into like this is too realistic. Like they're literally in front
Daniel
of you.
Lawson super chat $5. You may not be able to see high frame rates, but you can feel it, that's for sure.
So General Hospital is 60 FPS. A lot of daytime soaps are 60 FPS. And the reason why it's shot like that is because it makes you feel like you are in the actual scene of it happening. And the reason why Hobbit felt so different and wrong is because you have a medieval fantasy movie that you feel like you're actually there while it's happening. That's why it feels wrong. That's why it feels wrong. And it made everything look fake. Yes.
$1.99.
The
Fast
soap opera
and
effect,
slow,
yes.
baby. That's how I like it, you woo.
Ooh, woo.
Look bad with more frames, even to us gamers. Some folks think it's because 48 frames crosses over into IRL territory. It's more similar to how our own brains and eyeballs see real life. At the very least, it's how real life is shot and shown on TV. Think newscasts, sports, reality TV, other stuff.
Porn is 60 FPS. Well, good porn.
Coming hard.
Just saying it.
A lot of that, for the most part these days, is shown at 60 FPS. So when we see Middle-earth in 48 frames per second instead of 24, this cinematic veil is lifted. It looks too real. One critic even called high frame rates a crime against cinema. Also, consider Avatar.
Because you ever go visit your parents, right? You ever go visit your parents and you see their TV and their TV has interpolated frames on? Right? And then your dad goes and you're like, "Dad, why do you have interpolated frames on? It's actually bad." And he goes, "I like it because it's smoother." Your dad's not wrong. He wants more frame rate because it looks better. That's what he wants. He wants all the frames. That's why they do it. That's the point. And then you turn it off and he goes, "This looks like shit." Oh, but the problem is that it's interpolated. That's why it looks terrible. Motion flow. Yeah, that's what it's called. Motion flow. You should turn it off because it looks like shit because it's like interpolated frames, but it doesn't mean that the what he wants is not available to him. It's not consistent. True.
Parts of the new one were shot and shown at that doubled 48 frames per second. And while it wasn't as big of a deal as the Hobbit fiasco, folks generally weren't a fan of 48 FPS here either. Some even saying it looks...
Captain_Tfo super chat $5. Currently playing Arkham Asylum, where the cutscenes are locked at 30 FPS.
Yeah.
Going from that to gameplay is jarring to say the least.
It's super jarring. Same thing happened with Final Fantasy 16. The exact same thing was happening.
Like a video game. So yeah, frame rate in movies and TV definitely affects how we perceive what's on screen. But what about video games? I'd argue the same is true. And sure, From Software certainly didn't intend to put Bloodborne at 30 FPS just to make it...
It's barely at 30. That bitch runs at like 21 sometimes. It's the frame study that's a really big issue.
More cinematic and dreamlike. The processors in that base PS4 and the X-Bone were, not great. But if you watch movies like I do, the effect is still there, that cinematic veil. And really, out of all of...
Why would you want a cinematic veil in a video game? You already know it's fake. You already know there's no cinematic, there's no cinema happening. It's a game. You are playing the game. Why would you want anything cinema in something that is interactive? Is that on Xbox? She used the Xbox to show like a point of like the processing, not because of anything else. It's people who like movies wanting to play games. They're not the same. The medium is not the same. It's cinematic. Yeah, that's the same argument we've had since like 2005.
From Software's titles, Bloodborne would be the one to run at 30 instead of 60. It's weirder, grittier, and quite literally more dreamlike than something more classically fantasy like Dark Souls. And
Didn't Dark Souls run at 30 FPS though on the Xbox 360? Wasn't Dark Souls 1 on a 360 30 FPS? Wasn't Demon Souls 30 FPS on the PS3?
Censored 1080 super chat $2. Are we sure she isn't a pony? She talks like one.
So Dark Souls 1 was 30. Dark Souls 2 was also 30. Dark Souls 3 was 60? No. 3 was on PS4 and Xbox One, right? So all 3 Dark Souls games were 30 FPS. Only on the Pro it was 60. All From Software cards are 30. Elden Ring is 30 on no, is 6 no. Elden Ring is 60, right? Elden Ring is 60 on PS5 and Series X. Okay. It's 30 on the previous ones. Isn't Elden Ring cross-platform as well, or cross-generation? Okay. Sekiro is 60 on PS4. Well, that makes sense. It better be. So every single Souls game on a console was 30 up until Elden Ring. So what the fuck are we talking about here?
Timothy Struble super chat $5. I may like watching black and white samurai movies in 24 FPS on the Criterion channel, but I want my games at 60 FPS. Different mediums.
Exactly, totally different mediums, Tim.
Dragonclaw super chat $10. Shadow Generations runs on 30 FPS on the Switch. Although, that's because the Switch can't handle 60 FPS for that game, just like the hardware Sonic Generations released on.
Yeah. Thank you for the 10 Dragonclaw. True. Like, it's crazy. All right, Jazzy Fox, good night, man.
Honestly, when I played Lance's 60 FPS mod after logging hundreds of hours of the game at 30 FPS,
feels better.
It did feel unnerving and kind of wrong. It was kind of like, Uncanny Valley, or like...
I love PoE too.
Played Lance's 60 FPS mod after logging hundreds of hours of the game at 30 FPS, it did feel unnerving and kind of wrong. It was kind of like, Uncanny Valley, or like seeing your teacher at the grocery store. It wasn't the Yarnum I knew. Keep Yarnum weird. Let it be this fake cinematic wonderland. I don't want it to be real. Keep Yahar'gul right where it is. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. No, but Lance...
Rambling Entertained super chat $5.
That doesn't.
You know those girls that are smart and don't need OnlyFans to thrive? She isn't that. I swear she only needs to dye her blonde to fit the stereotype.
Thank you for the 5, Rambling. Being 30 and being 60 doesn't mean that the actual, Bloodborne game changes. It makes the gameplay better. It makes your experience better. It makes you playing the game better. It makes everything better. The game is still cinematic because of everything, because of the way the game is designed. The frame rate doesn't change that.
Lance's mod is truly awesome. It's just the weirdness is my fault.
I have special eyes.
But it's got me thinking about something bigger. Why are we conditioned to think 60 FPS is the best? Is it
because it should be the standard. It should be the basic. It should be the minimum. It's not the best. It should be the baseline minimum. Good night, Blabs. It should be the base. I can't hear it, but fuck her, I guess. LOL. Wow! Wow. Erica isn't even watching this. She like, can't even hear, but she's like, fuck her. Wow, dude. Hey, can we get some Erica spam in the chat? Can we get some Erica spam in the chat, please? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I can't hear this, but fuck her, I guess. W wife.
It actually the best? Should every single game be cramming those 60 frames into every single second? I mean, there's a decently large handful of games that run better at 30 FPS than 60.
No. Name one.
Speaking of large handfuls. Oh, sorry.
You will never understand the burden of trying to fit through tight spaces with these pegs.
I mean, Final Fantasy 16, in which Ben Starr plays the lead, might I add.
Can I tell you how fucking ugly that shirt is? No, I didn't get to it today, Erica. No, I didn't get to it today. I got caught up with other things. I'm gonna go on Monday to pick everything up. Even I wouldn't wear that shirt. That's a horribly ugly shirt, dude.
Runs a heck of a lot better at 30 than 60, as evidenced by the recent PC release this.
What? No, it doesn't. No, I'm going Monday and I'm picking everything up. Erica, I'm going Monday and I'm picking everything up. What up, Truffle Guy? Want to have a shirt on? Because it's time to have a shirt on.
This year. Also,
wait, no, that doesn't make... Wait.
30 than 60, as evidenced by the recent...
No.
Plays the lead, might I add. Runs a heck of a lot better at 30 than 60.
It doesn't run better at 30 than 60.
I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that some instances the frame rate makes the game worse because it affects the button response time due to the fact that some games were not designed to be at 60 frames.
It's true. No, it's 100%. It's what happens is the more frame rate you have, the better, because then your response times are actually better. FF16 was not designed to be run at 60 at 30 FPS. Excuse me. Sorry, chat. It was not designed. Send them back. I'm going Monday. Jesus Christ.
XJ Induction Super Chat $5. What she doesn't seem to understand is that FPS is not just how it looks, but for games, how well reaction time is, especially games like Bloodborne.
Yes, exactly, XJ. Thank you for the 5. It's totally true. 16 was not designed around 30 FPS. They put it at 30 FPS because they're shit at fucking optimizing the game.
As evidenced by the recent PC release this year. Also, the beautifully cinematic Red Dead Redemption 2 is locked at 30 frames per second on console. And some gamers even say that
because it can't fucking go 60, that's why!
That the horse feels floaty and weird at 60 frames. And I'm not even gonna get into the weirdness that is Skyrim at a high frame rate. For games that can run at both,
the frame rate is tied to the engine. That's why it's weird, because they tied the frame rate to the engine. That's why all the newer Skyrims have different patches and different versions, so you can't sit there and not break the game when it goes to 60. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Or higher. We're often faced with choosing a frame rate based on stability. And I think most of us would agree that a stable 30 is way better than an unstable 60. And that's...
No, it literally is not. It literally is not. It literally is not. Having a random frame drop is annoying, absolutely. But having the entire game be 30 FPS is not better. Because the entire game runs like shit, or just a small section of the game will run like shit. That doesn't... Where is the Chacal? Where is El Chacal? Somebody give me El Chacal. Where is El Chacal?
It's one frame-related criticism that I'm actually on board with regards to Bloodborne. Sometimes it dips below 30, and that's not very chill. But in a game about Lovecraftian horrors and losing our minds as we perceive eldritch truths, What are those dropped frames but the filling of our IRL frenzy bars? Lest.
Because it's not good.
Nah, I'm kidding. In reality, I think the best case scenario if we do get a remaster is to just let the PC version do what PC versions do best. Be ultimately customizable. PC gaming has always been about—
Good! All right, good! Good! All right, we got something. We got one.
Choice. And if your choice is to play it at 60, maybe my choice is to play it at 30.
No!
Everybody wins. Now, it's not an inherently bad thing for games to look smoother at 60 FPS. A lot of the time, it's a downright wonderful thing. And sometimes it'll make you better at a game, like for first-person shooters and fighting games with their quick camera movements and need for precise inputs. It's also an important consideration for accessibility and motion sickness. But in a Soulsborne title—
There's no but. Literally, you said the thing. Why would you say but? It's an action game.
frame rate isn't what's gonna help you get good. I do admit.
It literally will. Because oh my God. Bro. You literally explained exactly why everybody wanted it at 60. It's an action game. Your inputs matter. Having more frame rate, having a better way of having a more precise input on what you put in will literally make you better at the video game. I don't understand why this is an issue. How is this difficult to understand? Imagine playing COD at 30 FPS. Yes, bro. Y fuera! I'm chasing Amy? No, dude, I wasn't jacking off. That was pissing. I was pissing the whole fucking time. Yo, I can piss for like 2 minutes straight sometimes, bro. And like a hard piss. Like, I fucking piss loud, too. She's trolling? She has to be. She has to be. You're welcome, Dat Boy. Cinna 1? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Cinna 1. Fuck yes, dude. This is a troll. It has to be, dude. Was Alex the manic art? No, it wasn't. I think she's serious, too. Did I wash my hands? Why would I wash my hands? I have a clean dick. I saw that, Dat Boy. It's awesome.
Trying to frame instability sucks ass, and it shouldn't happen. And they could smooth out a lot of that nitty-gritty stuff with frame pacing and capping. But learning to read patterns, when to dodge, when to punish, none of that is locked behind an extra 30 frames. If you're
it's not that it's locked behind an extra 30 frames. It's that the more frames you have, when you place the input, you are not delayed by 33 milliseconds. You're delayed by 16.6.
Devon Super Chat $5.
That's the difference.
Do you think 4K gaming is worth it?
No.
I already have a 1440p monitor. Is it worth the price difference in your opinion?
No.
9700K and 3070Ti.
No, Devin. 4K is an absolute waste of money.
$5 Canadian. Saying a stable 30 is better than unstable 60 is the biggest cope ever.
It's insane. It's fucking insane.
Nickel Shark Super Chat 1000 yen. As a rhythm gamer, FPS makes a massive difference.
It does.
Running games at the minimum of 480 FPS.
It's honestly fucking insane, dude. It really, it makes no sense to fucking run it like that at all. It fucking doesn't. It's honestly a ridiculous fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm getting a headache.
Blaming your Bloodborne deaths on its frame rate, that's a skill issue. Okay, but back to that question. Should every game...
That's not a skill issue. That's not a skill issue. That's not a skill issue. It is literally everyone having to fucking fight the frame rate instead of just fucking playing the game. That's not a skill issue, bro.
run at 60 FPS, at least at a minimum? I think a lot of folks would say yes, but I have this fear in the back of my head that all video games are starting to look and feel the same, like the gaming equivalent to Instagram.
Because of Unreal Engine 5. Because of the fact that they want to just fucking provide everybody with the same fucking game. Because of the video that I put out the other week about everybody fucking with fucking Sean Layden fucking trying to make as much money as they can off every goddamn game that was sold. Like, it's just the same fucking shit, bro. It's not anything fucking new or wild.
Instagram face, where celebs and influencers are all starting to look the same. In part,
bro.
Blast 1314 super chat $10. Hey Alex, I think you and chat missed the specs for my brother's PC. I keep my promises, so here they are. Ryzen 5 7600X, a
Okay.
B650. Masler El Mazimus super chat $1.99.
B650 32 gigs
Check
DDR5
salty
crucial.
tweets
That's a
in
great
Discords.
PC.
Smiley face.
I already saw it, Mazur. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, Blast. That's a great PC.
_junkie super chat $2. Griffin, it is awful la.
It's awful. Where's this meme?
CIA's Aerith Fan Club Emporium super chat $2. How was Potu Alex? I started replaying Uncharted
I love it.
1.
I love it. It's fucking amazing. Where is it? It's an... Oh, here it is.
because their plastic surgery games are starting to look and feel the same. Like the gaming equivalent to Instagram face, where celebs and influencers are all starting to look the same, in part because their plastic surgery is mimicking the filters on social media. You know,
it's not the plastic surgery look. It's this. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, chat. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. This is just hot Cheeto girls in a nutshell. True. That is literally hot Cheeto girls in a Bro, you're not wrong. Bro, you're not wrong. You're not. That is literally just hot Cheeto girl. Yes.
Wall super chat 100 Swedish krona.
You're totally
Good
right.
Good morning, Alex from
Morning,
Sweden.
yo.
Just woke up and am off to work and just wanted to say that you and the chat always make my week.
I'm glad,
Keep
bro.
doing what you do.
Thank
Best
you, bro.
game I played this year is Days Gone.
Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Nine out of 10. Have a good day, Enwal. Have a good day, bro. This is fucking ridiculous, dude. How do you sit here and say that?
You know, mimicking this fake popular beauty standard. And this fear of gaming Instagram face, it's not unfounded. Bloober released their Silent Hill 2 remake this year, which I adored, by the way, but it just looks like so many games of this era. Third person, over-the-shoulder camera angle, slightly offset with this Resident Evil and or Last of Us style combat.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. It's not the frame rate. It's everything else. That's because of Unreal Engine 5. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
That's obviously a huge departure from the original PS2 game back in 2001. The downright wonderful Gene Park, gaming journalist at the Washington Post, he reviewed the remake back in October, and he wrote how starkly different it is going from 2001 James, leaving his bloody trail behind him after his first kill. Oh my god, my footprints! Look at my footprints! To the remake, where James moves on just like any other video game character. Gene also mentions that back in 2001, Silent Hill 2
because modern games don't want to do that anymore. What they want is cinema. The entire thing you're fighting for of being cinematic and having a cinema feel, that's what games are trying to do. They're trying to be movies. And games aren't movies. They're interactive, which is why you freaked out about footprints and why he was bloodied up and why all this other stuff happened. It's like, wait, she wears ears too? No.
Drag Super Chat $5. Does no one remember fighting through the jank in Og Blighttown?
Yeah, in OG Blighttown. Exactly. 100%. Same fucking thing.
modern Resident Evil games. Everything is kind of getting funneled together.
We're all the same.
And that doesn't mean it's not
it's almost like it's not the frame rate. It's almost like it's the game design literally happening that is causing these issues. It's the fact that game designers have nothing new to bring, or game publishers don't want to spend the money to be new or interesting at all in the first place. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Yeah.
Awesome. This game has some of the best sound design I've ever heard in video games, and the motion capture is exceptional to say the least. But the fact remains, it's pretty similar to a lot of other games made today, at least by...
Because they only cared about sound design and motion capture, because they want to be movies and not games. That's why. That's why the PS5 Pro is a scam. It's a scam. I've called it a scam from the beginning, and I was right that it's a scam. Spending $700 to not even get 60 FPS but get better ray tracing is exactly why every single generation, what happens is consoles will always be at 30 FPS. They'll never be 60. Because instead of giving you the ability to actually make changes in the game, you're only given a few options, and they're going to go ahead and make it run like shit because they want to add everything else into it, use Unreal Engine 5, and PS6 will be 30 FPS, PS7 will be 30 FPS, PS8 will be 30 FPS, PS9 will be small chips that go inside your nose, clamp into your brain, and then you die of an aneurysm. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. And they're all drinking the same shit. Agreed, 100%. No, because it's a little ball, you open it up, then they fly into your nose and you die of an aneurysm because you jumped off a building thinking it was fake and you live in a simulation. Yeah, they're putting out patches. Imagine needing patches to fucking use the hardware in your fucking console. It's stupid.
Bigger studios. Shout out to those indie games like Balatro and UFO 50 breaking that wheel, baby. Hell yeah. Anyway, if we push for a Bloodborne 60 FPS remaster just because that's what games should look like,
yes,
and that's what's popular and makes the studios money.
No, frame rate. No. No.
Proy 42 super chat $2.
That's not.
It's not frame rate, it's a template.
$60 FPS is not what makes companies money. The template is what makes companies money. The third-person, cover-based action-adventure game with stealth elements, with the same fucking UI of a little icon thing above you that you're being watched. It happens in Stalker 2, which I fucking hate. The white paint everywhere in Indiana Jones, which I fucking hate. The yellow paint in Stalker 2, which I fucking hate, which you can turn off. It's all the same. The problem is no one's doing anything interesting because they go, oh, it costs too much money to do all the motion capture, the sound design, the lip syncing, all the other bullshit, and to add ray tracing. So we're just going to do 30 FPS because we're fucking lazy and we don't want to spend the money. And that's where it's the same. 60 FPS is not the same.
Knee55 and 86 super chat $10. Conspiracy theory time.
Okay.
All games are wannabe films now cause it's easier to get into the games versus the film industry.
Correct.
Devs are now just film school dropouts.
Basically, and game journalists are nothing more than journalism major dropouts who couldn't get into CNN or MSNBC. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not the same. George, thank you for the 6 months. Hashtag no PS6. It'll happen. You know it's going to happen. Stop it.
We tread a dark path, I fear. And yet, I can't deny, getting anything new on that Bloodborne front is tantalizing. There were 2 environments in Elden Ring's new DLC that reminded me of Bloodborne pretty directly. And like seeing those, they fully took...
It's almost like they just fucking re-asset flipped everything. They just asset reused. Hey, nobody tell her about how Path of Exile reuses assets all the time too, right? Yeah, the music is too loud too.
My breath away. I thought about what could be, what we could have. Oh, the sweet blood. It sings to me. And even right now as I'm talking to you, I don't really know what I want. I'm like Papa G, unsure if I'm going in to kiss my wife or going full wolf mode and eat her.
Jawbreaker super chat $5. I don't fuck with modern gaming anymore outside of indies. They are inspired and mostly run at 60 FPS.
Yeah, exactly. Like Balatro is actually really good. Is it Game of the Year good? No, but it's really good. She's equating performance as game design, as the one-to-one, which yes, can be at times, but not typically. Yeah, it doesn't like FPS is not game design. Well, it is game design, but it's not like you have to specifically like go in for that metric. Girl, you're not disturbed. You're a YouTuber. The music can't be louder than you. True.
Because, like, if they release a Bloodborne PC port, remaster, remake, sequel, whatever, will I be over the moon? Absolutely. But do I also worry someone might take a crack at this and absolutely bungle it? Mangle my beautiful boy?
Well, that's why you just have the original. But the thing is, you shouldn't be able to not play the original at a better frame rate. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Of course, the Demon's Souls remake comes to mind here. Again, a totally kick-ass remake, but a lot of that original artistic intent was kind of lost in the shuffle when Bluepoint remade it. If you want to learn more about that whole can of worms, I highly...
Well, because it's lighting. Because here's the problem. It's not about artistic intent anymore. It's not about art anymore. It's about how do we make it look as real as possible now. How do we make more realism and more textures look good? That's the issue. That's what everybody's talking about in modern gaming. Because in the back then, you had to have more art than graphics because you couldn't do the graphics you wanted. So you had to make it artistic.
I recommend this series by Illusory Wall. So yeah, even if you are frothing at the mouth for 60 FPS Bloodborne, jonesing for that Bluepoint style remake, it should absolutely not stop you from playing the brilliant masterpiece that exists right now at 30 FPS. I think the best case scenario here, which I kind of alluded to earlier, is for the devs to tackle this the same way that the folks at Abbey Road Studios did when they remastered the Beatles albums. They used modern technology to turn those originally only mono records into these dynamic stereo albums. But they also re-released those original mono recordings in a nice shiny box set. It's the best of both worlds. Like if
Music is a passive experience. It is not an interactive experience. Music has nothing to do with games and how interactive they are when you are holding a controller and playing a video game. Movies have nothing to do with how you hold a controller and play a video game. Okay. Can we, is there a, okay, let's do this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. Here's how we're gonna draw it. Okay, if I have a cursor, okay, there's my cursor, okay, and here's a frame, here's a frame, here's a frame, Here's a frame. Here's a frame. And if I turn this cursor to the left, and let's pretend this is 30 FPS. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have less frames to work with. But if I have 60 and I have double, as I turn my cursor, there are more frames for me to go through because it is a smoother target and the input is better. This is 33 milliseconds. This is 16 milliseconds. Having less and having a longer delay is bad. Having a shorter delay is good. This is good. Yes. This is bad. No. Jesus Christ.
Konami made Silent Hill 2 easily playable alongside our nice new remake, or if From Software and Sony someday release a Bloodborne remake or remaster that still preserves the 30 FPS original.
What if the only reason it was 30 is because the fucking hardware wasn't capable enough of running it at 60, just like Dark Souls 1, just like Dark Souls 2, just like Dark Souls 3, just like Elden Ring. Every other Souls game ran at 30 on the consoles, yet here we are talking about why don't you preserve it at 30 when literally they wanted to run at 60. I'm a cheap Bob Ross knockoff. Thank you for the 29 months. Cool, man.
Game in there somewhere. That's my dream. And at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. You can disagree with me. If you think Bloodborne is better at 60 FPS, you're valid.
It
I encourage you to think about why that is. Don't.
Okay, but just saying someone is valid in their opinion doesn't mean that your opinion's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be rude to you the entire time. But just because you're saying, oh, you have a valid opinion too, doesn't mean that what you're saying isn't fucking...
We got a retard in the chat. We got a fucking idiot that don't know how to listen. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here.
You're still wrong. Like, you're still wrong. That's the problem. I'm wrong, you're right, but you can have your opinion too. You won't convince me of my opinion.
Let everything get funneled into being the same video game, and don't let it stop you from playing Bloodborne at all.
Is not what makes it the
Yes,
same.
Ben Star, you are so skilled. I love your work. Please forgive me for my trash talk. As a penance, I will make my next big stream game Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, bye.